Nicolas Cage. So many movies. Sometimes there's rage and sometimes there's boobies. Adam Harvin and an unsuspecting guest. And you gonna watch what's coming up next.
Welcome, bitches. Welcome to the Cage Against the Machine podcast. I am your host, Adam Harvin. Today's guests, Jess and Jeremy Beck.
Hello.
All right, today we're going to be watching the 2013 PG animated comedy adventure starring, of course, Nick Cage. We're going to give you a countdown. It is on Peacock if you want to get it synced up. You can watch it on Peacock with us. But before that, a word from our sponsors.
Mr. Cage, can we have your autograph?
All right. So, you're twins.
No, we're triplets.
Triplets? I'm on my way, Japan. Pachinko maker Sanko.
All right, and we are back. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I see the 71 and 77% on rating.
I think this is going to be almost the highest movie we've watched on this podcast. I think.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
It's not a bad one. That is awesome, though.
Yeah, IMDb rating of 7.1 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes is 71% with an audience score of 77%. So pretty freaking high, especially for a Nick Cage
For
movie.
Nick Cage, yeah. Now, a little self-plug. I am learning some 3D modeling stuff. So now when I watch movies like this, I can kind of like see the little functions that they're trying to do. And then you'll notice like between this and maybe like Croods 2, the backgrounds get more animated and stuff like that because they have higher budgets and stuff like that.
I'm thinking AI is probably going to make the backgrounds a lot better too.
Well, I don't know about better, but it's definitely making them.
Yeah, it's making them. So the last movie started off with an animated cartoon like this. We did the Honeymoon in Vegas, and we were talking about how I like how they, when you have a cartoon intro.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty nice animation too. It's almost like 3D, the way they have these spins.
Yeah. The Horks. You know what? Was that the sand snake from Beetlejuice?
It looked a lot like it. Yeah, it did.
Which he did Beetlejuice, right?
Who?
Isn't this all let's see, who's this? Oh, I guess not. But well, Spielberg's tied to DreamWorks, so I guess
Yeah. Not even Pangea. There's the visual change.
Nick Cage overacting. We're taking drinks on this one.
Yeah, I'll take that. Would have been great to see in the studio him just over the mic.
Yeah.
You know?
I did watch a couple of those. It is kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy how that, like, they have like huge names doing these DreamWorks. Like, we watched Ant Bully had a lot of friggin' hot, like, big name actors in it for voices.
Which we've got Emma Stone here, right?
Yeah, Emma Stone here, Nick Cage. And that's the chick from 40-Year-Old Virgin, Catherine Keener.
Oh, okay, Catherine Keener's. I was looking through the cast, and there's a few people I didn't recognize, but
And that's Clark Duke.
okay.
Which I guess these are supposed to be Neanderthals.
Neanderthals, Cro-Magnon, something. There she is.
It's still her.
I'm trying to
that's-
think of what I know her from
That's
because
Cloris Leachman.
Yeah.
So she's
she's been in a lot. That's the
from the 60s or 50s or some shit. Like she's hilarious too though.
Yeah.
I think she was a
Yeah.
comedian, and she's done some pretty notorious stuff in interviews and stuff.
really?
Too. Yeah. I mean, she's one of those old comedian ladies where she'll throw out some hilarious wise words when she gets interviewed.
got the high speed going.
A horned bird.
Damn near a dinosaur.
That's kind of fun with animation when you can mix animals like that. But I just watched the new Jurassic World Rebirth or whatever.
Oh, yeah?
And have you seen it yet?
No.
They make like this, I think they call it a D-Rex instead of a T-Rex. And it looks like it has a beluga whale hump on it's like a dinosaur with Down syndrome is basically what
Oh,
it
wow.
is.
No, I
It's
haven't
like-
seen the new one.
It's like the premise is like there's an island where they sent all the mutated ones that didn't come out right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they just all live on.
I've seen the new series, the first couple of them, and they were just going with that genetically mutated dinosaurs.
Yeah, it's
so.
basically the ones that didn't come out good that they could sell, like they sent to an island. So it's all like freaky looking ones.
I'm sure that sounds fun, but how was it?
It
As a
was-
movie.
It takes a lot longer to warm up to that cast for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not. It's like
It's like an all new cast.
okay.
I don't think there's anybody from. I don't think there's anybody from the other movies in it
Okay.
at all.
I didn't know that. I thought it was another
And
sequel.
I don't know. They just don't do a good job of warming you up to the main characters at all. They're kind of anti-heroes at first. Anytime you're supposed to have like a super hot chick that's supposed to be a mercenary, you're just like, which, I mean, on that one it works because she's not like beating people up. But it's just like the fact that that's supposed to be her job. You're just like, she's supposed to be a mercenary soldier. You're just like,
And Natasha Romanoff or whatever from Avengers.
yeah.
Which that's the character, the femme fatale.
Yeah.
I know one more person who's going to show up. I can't remember how he comes about. I'm ready to see what's up. Nice little action sequence to start out. This is a series I haven't considered like watching with the kids yet because it's relatively new. It's not something I grew up with. And
Yeah. Oh, a leopard print mammoth.
Okay.
We could probably make one of those now.
yeah, absolutely. We got the old mammoths back.
I wonder how many they've made already that are just fucked up.
Yeah, they got that island.
Well,
they got an island for them.
Yeah, because they did the dire wolves, but I think they had the DNA for the mammoth before they had the dire wolf. So I don't know.
They've been talking about the mammoth DNA for a long time. They've been talking about it, having it.
Well,
whether they can do
that's
anything
what they
with it.
don't mention about the goat that the first clone or whatever that they did. Was I think they had to do like 100 to get one right.
Oh yeah, for sure.
To get one that was not just mutated.
Maybe there's a little more satire in that Jurassic Park film than we thought.
Yeah.
Got to get that egg.
I had a boss that raised quails, and he always had like quail eggs, like pickled quail eggs and shit like that, and bring them to work.
I don't like pickled anything, so I can't say I go for the pickled quail eggs, but some wild eggs are nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you're raising them, it's not wild, but wild fowl.
Yeah, I would like be interested in doing like a large bird on like doing an omelet out of one of those.
Oh yeah.
Big old ostrich omelet.
Yeah, ostrich omelet would probably like.
It'd probably slap.
Yeah, it'd probably be good as hell. I don't know if I've ever had an ostrich burger, but I've heard they're pretty good.
Oh yeah.
There is.
I didn't know that's a common one, the ostrich burger.
Yeah, it was going to be a big thing for a little bit.
Is there a lot of ostriches? I know it's a big continent. If there's a lot of ostriches, we need that meat.
There's ostrich farms here in the United States.
Oh, really?
Can we see Jeremy? Jess, can you see Jeremy on there? I might have to scoot up. Oh, okay. We're good.
Gotcha.
Jeez, getting that up shirt shot on a Disney movie.
Is that him? It's someone.
That's one thing that I was trying to do it from the PG-13 angle, writing a joke about how ridiculous what it is when like comedy clubs tell us or like shows tell us to do PG-13. But I want to try to do one for like PG too, because there's like sexual innuendos in like Shrek and all kinds of movies and stuff like that. You're like, that is PG.
Oh man, I could quote Shrek all day. I'm not even gonna get started, but
but then but like PG-13, like technically a female comedian could get butt naked on stage, and because she's on stage, it's art and not sexual, it's still PG-13.
That's so weird.
And technically a guy can do it as long as his cock's covered.
Gotta have that covered cock.
But yeah, so if I came out to a show where they said you got to do PG-13, just come out with a sock on my cock, do a set with no cuss words. Well, you can say fuck one time, as long as you're not talking about. You can't use it as a verb. Mm-hmm. So
many rules.
Yeah,
I don't even think I know all the rules.
So
the club rules.
One of the there's like a voluntary one from one of the film studios now is going, if you smoke in a movie, it's automatic rated R.
Oh, wow.
Because that was...
Jeez.
But that's like a voluntary one from one of the movie studios. I forgot
Kids don't even think that's cool anymore.
Yeah. They don't want it to come back, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, so you can have gratuitous violence, continuous violence, or what was there's another one on there.
Are these the qualifying for R?
No, so for PG-13.
Okay, for PG-13.
So you can have one of the three, but not two. If you have two of the three, then it goes to R. So you can have like one scene that is just gruesome, and that's it, and you'll be good. Or you can have like violence throughout the whole thing, but as long as it's not gruesome. But yeah,
or you can have a totally nice movie and one fuck.
Yeah. but you can't say I want to fuck.
Right.
But like Ace Ventura 2, when he comes out of the rhino's ass butt naked.
Oh, yeah?
That's PG-13.
Yeah.
And Titanic, when she's butt naked on the couch or whatever while he's drawing her, that's PG-13.
Such weird rules.
Sharpen your teeth.
I wonder what the rule equivalents are like that with games from like teen to mature.
Oh.
Because
I don't
violence
know.
generally hits mature.
That's
if there's
a lot
violence.
newer with the game ratings.
Yeah.
Which and the Gamergate thing is.
Which one is that? I guess I'm not familiar with Gamergate.
That's where they were. A lot of the people at the games were fighting back on how sexualized the characters are in like Mortal Kombat and
really?
stuff like that. Like because Lara
I know.
Croft and all
I
them
know.
like all the girls in games have big old titties and short shorts and I mean the cleavage
and their
all of them.
combat uniform is a bikini.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I think Gamergate was a big pushback to that.
Well, that makes sense because I see a lot of games now that they're remaking older games, specifically by Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball, and his art designs from back in the 80s and 90s were a little bit more risque, and they're not doing that in the new games. And people are in the reverse, up in arms about them not being the old designs.
Oh yeah, I want to be half hard while I'm playing video games.
Just like when I was a boy.
Yeah,
Just like the first time. Putting that Laura Croft. Oh, nice. So this is her meeting someone and a discovery of fire for her. Or have they been working with fire?
trying to catch it. Oh, that's right. I think he's supposed to be a human.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I think
I didn't even think of that. I may have seen this movie like once or twice, and I've seen the other
This is where
Croods
we
a couple more
crossbreed
times.
with Neanderthals.
Even Neanderthals had to worry about the door creaking when you're sneaking out.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad's house had that alarm where when you open the door it beeps.
Oh, yeah. I
Had
stayed
a,
with my sister recently, and she has one of those.
there was a chick that was trying to get me to sneak out of the house one time, and I was like, I was like, this is risky.
Mhm.
I don't think I can pull it off.
I'm really interested to look at his design now and see if he is supposed to be like a human. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's one thing that I can't believe nobody's done in movies and stuff, like where, because what was it, like 15 to 30,000 years ago, we know that there was like 4 or 5 different hominids that we were living with. Like, how have they not done any movies where we're like encountering Neanderthals and
Maybe there's a
Homo
reason.
florus, yeah.
Maybe there's a deliberate reason why we haven't been seeing that in movies.
I think religious people would freak the fuck out.
Not that I'm a Bible thumper, but even when Adam and Eve left the garden, there was supposed to already be other people there.
Right.
Like there was other civilization or whatever. Here we go.
And we're 24 minutes in. I wonder when those are going to kick in. This might get trippy.
I always let it take a little minute. That's why I wanted to give it some time before we even started the movie too.
Yeah. I'm just going, what the hell is that?
Let's take a look. He does have a different design.
Yeah, I think he's supposed to be human.
That's crazy. I never even would have caught that. This is where all that Neanderthal DNA came from, right here. In this moment.
Was that? I think wasn't the last Neanderthals were in like Italy and stuff like that. They were the like most recent ones they've ever found. I think are like around Italy.
I feel like they just made some discovery the other day, but I can't speak that it was specifically Neanderthals.
I think they found another branch. Like
it was another branch.
I think it was completely different.
See, we be up on discoveries.
Well, that's what I think the only thing we have about the Denisovans is a finger. Like I guess we have DNA from a finger and that's the only reason we know Denisovans exist. Wow. I don't think we have a whole one or anything.
Me too, bud. And with that, see if we help lift off a little bit. I remember, this may sound bad, I don't know, like turning my daughter into a little pyromaniac, but I remember like when she was a little baby, it was like, it had to have been like humans discovering fire when I showed her a lighter for the first time.
Oh,
she's
yeah.
Like, yeah.
You need another beer?
Yeah, I'll take another one.
Jess, you
No,
Thanks,
I'm
sir.
good for now.
make?
Yeah. Oh.
Switch here for now.
Are you done?
Those they also found like footprints in Arizona, like in rock or some crap there. So that's like, I think, screwing up the narrative a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Those are my favorites. The screwing with the narrative that we've been finding more and more lately.
They started covering Göbekli Tepe or whatever in Turkey back up.
They started covering it up? Are you serious? That's not good.
I think they've stopped, but they had like covered some up and planted a tree over the top of it in one spot.
That's not
because
good.
They don't want that shit to come out.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
Because they're still holding to the fact that they're saying that those people didn't have farming that built that. They were like, oh, Neanderthals, or not Neanderthals, but they were nomads built that basically.
Because it's all aligned with the stars and one of those monuments, right? Yeah.
And there's animals there that are not from that region and have never been in that region. So those people, how did those people know about those animals?
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, so they were traveling like. What took you?
I left on my own.
I do think it's funny when she did that, recently, but like the chick from, there's a lot of stars that have like done nudity and stuff, and they're back in Disney movies afterwards. The chick that plays the Ant in Spider-Man is like Melissa Tomei.
Yeah, Melissa Tomei.
Yeah, she's all naked in The Wrestler and stuff the whole time. She's like a hooker stripper in The Wrestler. And then Emma Stone's, that one, I haven't watched it, but that one with Mark Ruffalo, apparently they're doing like sex scenes throughout the whole movie.
Oh, wow.
But it's weird because they intentionally make her look ugly.
No, I'm thinking of a different movie. There's a movie coming out. It just came out
like last year.
There's a movie coming out about like Gucci or something that looks like that's what it's going to be. It's like two really big famous people just doing sex scenes a lot. That's what it looks like. The whole movie is.
From what I've heard. I haven't watched it, but the funny thing is they made her like pretty nasty looking in it, I think. But
so it's art.
Yeah, exactly. I'm good.
So 2013, this would have been shortly after like Superbad for her.
Yeah.
Which I think was the first movie I'd seen her in.
Didn't she do like Easy A around that same time?
Maybe. It might have been around that time too, yeah.
I don't know. Did you ever watch that Bo Burnham movie? It was 8th grade. I don't think.
I thought you were talking about like Inside or something. It's like I've seen that.
No,
but...
so he like directed a movie that I don't think he's in, but I think it's called 8th Grade or something like that. I was just thinking like they don't really. There's not new versions of those like Superbad and Easy A and shit like that, where like high school ones. But I was like, I think that's probably, which I mean, that'd be a junior high one, but.
I mean, there's freaking. It's called like Bad Kids or Bad Boys.
Good Boys or whatever. Yeah.
That movie is ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even like it by the end of it.
That's
I was
a
just
Seth
like,
Rogen
man.
one, yeah.
The funniest part to me was them like doing the beers, and he like, I took 3 sips or whatever. Like that was the funniest part to me.
Like when kids' parents have the sex swing in there. The girl in that one is in something that I watched here recently. I can't think it. I think it was a horror movie. I'm trying to think of what it was.
I haven't seen much good horror lately myself, but I haven't gone out to see anything. Stuff like Terrifier and like that, like that's not really my kind
There's
of.
some like A24's been releasing some good stuff.
I do like A24.
And Blumhouse is getting pretty big too, but the there was one I can't ever remember. Is it The Passenger? There's one that's real like real weird concept, creepy, like you never really know what the hell's going on until the end kind of deal. That one was pretty good and pretty original for a horror movie.
I do want to see Him. I don't know if that's.
I don't think I've seen that
That's
one.
the Jordan Peele. I think it's like a new Jordan Peele movie or something. It's got Wayans in it. But it's
that's
like the football
player?
star.
Yeah,
that looks like it's going to be a good movie.
That one's probably going to be trippy.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a movie I've been wanting to see. I think it might be A24, but it's Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd. It's like a friendship movie.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I
You
watched
seen it?
Yes,
Oh man,
yes.
I got a buddy that I'm like, we're
I think
watching
it's on
this
HBO
together
now. Yeah, I rented it in like the next week it came out on streaming. I was like, fuck. Yeah,
well,
that
good.
one,
I'm glad to hear that one's good. I want to see it pretty bad.
it is strange, but it's a good movie. I liked it.
His whole show, that I Think You Should Leave. Did you ever watch that? The Tim Robinson show?
I don't think I've
Check
seen
that out.
Really?
Oh my
I Think
god,
You
it's
Should
on
Leave?
Netflix. I Think You Should Leave. It's sketch comedy and it's just wonderful. It's
Oh, damn.
It's
Hilarious.
wonderful. Some of my favorite sketches. Absolutely.
It's hard to do sketch comedy that hadn't been done before.
Mhm.
Like it's.
And none of this has been done before because it's so out
Did
there.
you watch the Michael Che one?
No, I didn't.
Michael Che did which is weird because he's on SNL and did his own sketch show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how in the hell did that go down? But it was like, it was kind of more like a special that was just sketches, kind of like Gillian Keeves. Have you seen that one?
Mm-mm.
The Shane Gillis one before Shane Gillis was super famous. The Gillian Keeves special is hilarious. It's kind of like that, where it was just like a 1 hour of sketches, not like a regular TV show, I think.
I have a bunch of sketches, man. It's just it
I've
is
wrote a
difficult to like.
I've
You
wrote a
got to
couple.
get people together.
Well, I'm thinking I can make. So one of mine has to do with Gordon Ramsay, and I was like, so I was sitting there thinking, like, do I watch like hours and hours of Top Chef and cut up the clips myself, or now that AI is getting good, I might be able to do an AI Gordon Ramsay, but
I can support that use of AI.
But parody AI is what's the dude that's on Ryan Reynolds' show or Ryan Reynolds' podcast with him? Was it the Boys Pod?
Oh, Are you talking about from It's Always Sunny?
No, or I'm thinking of Ron Long.
Oh yeah.
So Ron Long and Danny Polishchuk. So he does ones where he's using AI to like rewrite the news.
Oh yeah.
But he's making the newscasters look like they're actually saying wild shit, and it's hilarious. But no, I want to do a Top Chef with where Gordon Ramsay, like when they're doing the competition or whatever, where there's a bodybuilder chef and he only cooks grilled chicken and rice, no matter what they're supposed to be cooking. And then Gordon Ramsay's like, "Where the hell we don't even have that in the pantry. Like, where are you getting this grilled chicken?" It's like grilled chicken, rice, protein every meal, and then but he's scared to kick him off the show. so just keeps passing him through every time with grilled chicken and rice.
I love it. That's the meal.
Yeah. Just no seasonings or anything.
Yeah.
This is dry grilled chicken.
So we were talking about me having the camera earlier, so it's something we could work out. I'm down to help anyone on their sketches because I want to get involved in that. So
yeah, I wrote a sketch off of Rock's joke. You remember Rock that came to Ben's?
who?
Rock, the big lesbian lady, big black lady.
Oh yeah.
She's a psychiatrist or whatever. Yeah, so I wrote a full sketch off of a premise from one of her jokes, and we were supposed to film it and everything and never did. It's partially my fault because I was like, I had it wrote out and then I was like, I got to top it out and print it out for all three of the people. Then we got to find a meeting because it was going to be like me, Dustin, and Reagan and her that do it. But it was basically that. It was supposed to be that Reagan and Dustin are dating, and she was going to introduce Dustin, like Reagan was going to introduce Dustin to Rock, but she was going to basically like complain about how flamboyant he is and shit like that. And then it was Rock was going to be sitting there like asking her questions doing back and forth with her, and then Dustin's phone was going to be going off with the grinder noise the whole time.
So grinder has its own noise.
Apparently, I didn't know that until Rock told that joke. But then I was going to show up at the door to take him to the gym. He was like, That's that. You ever seen that channel? That's a Bad Idea. It's Cooper or something, and it's two dudes, and they do badass sketches. Like they're really good, and they crank them out. They have a ton of them, and some of them are really funny. But he just got he's basically a YouTube star, and he just got. I guess he made a film. I think it was a short film that he was doing at a festival, and it just got greenlit to be a real movie. So he just got like big budget money to make that movie. You're like, damn. Apparently, it's happened to 2 or 3 YouTubers here recently where they'll do something at a film festival and get it greenlit.
Well, we have our own Fort Smith Film Festival now. That's kind of cool.
Dude, we got a freaking movie production company here. I've never heard of them doing anything, but apparently they have a whole studio and everything, and it has a theater in it. But
it's not like over in Chaffee or something, is it?
No, I think it's downtown somewhere. I don't know exactly.
I just know
where
Brandon Chase Goldsmith, who does like all the theater stuff, and he runs the film festival. Like he's the one who runs all that. Our friend has returned with fire again. Very strong musical score.
Yeah.
That was intense.
Yeah, this has a $135 million budget.
Wow.
With a worldwide gross of $587 million.
Hell yeah.
Made
good for the Croods.
Nice.
I wonder what the comparison is and how much Croods 2 got.
I don't
Because
know.
when I say that, it's always Shrek specifically that I refer to. Because if you watch the first Shrek, in the background, it's just like rolling hills in the sky with like a tree.
Mhm.
And then if you watch Shrek 2, there's a whole forest.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? They got
they
the
have
budget.
a little bit of a forecast for the budget, but that's the thing too, is all the actors usually demand more money for the second one.
Yeah, that's true too.
Apparently, that's why Mark Wahlberg's not in any more of the Transformers than he is. I think he's just in that third one or whatever. I think he wanted his money like doubled or some shit after that one.
I like that one. I'm not gonna lie.
I think he made like 20 million and then asked for 30 for the next one or something like that. 30 or 40.
Imagine asking for that much money from.
I'm not even interested in
just like.
unless you double my $20 million.
We don't know what it wants.
You know, I was thinking about that the other day, and it's not like those people work harder than us. It's just the money just gives you isolation from people. It's like the more money you have, the more it's just like having a Chevy and a Cadillac. The Cadillac is a fucking Chevy. It costs more to have the Cadillac badge on it, just so you can go to a different place with a fancier lobby and not have to mingle with the poor people. You know what I mean? And it's like that that's why, like, it's basically like the people that shop at Walmart and people that shop at Target versus the people that shop at Whole Foods.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just a caste
feeling.
There's a caste system to everything. But there's a dude, I'm pretty sure he ran for president one time. I always forget who it is, but he wrote a book. It's the case for maximum wage. So he's not worried about the minimum wage. He doesn't want, I think his number is he doesn't want anybody to make over $150,000 a year.
Oh yeah, no, that's a great concept right there.
And I haven't read the book yet, but it does make a lot of sense. And when you get to these people that are making stupid money and they never leave their job until they die, they're like 88 years old and making, $10 million a year and don't want to leave. Like, if you had a maximum wage like that, you could be like, hey, we can only pay you 150, a year, but we'll pay you like for 10 years after you retire or something like, like you could work out deals like that with companies. And then that frees up that job for a younger person.
Yeah. Which we need younger people in the workforce at the higher levels, not necessarily at the lower levels.
Right.
That popcorn?
Yeah, giant popcorn.
Was it cloudy with a chance of meatballs?
See, and this is what I'm saying. Nothing like down in the movie or anything, or the budget they did have, but even that big shot right there, there wasn't really a lot going on.
Yeah.
But I imagine between this and Croods 2, there's a shift in like the floral patterns and stuff like that. And I'm sure the explanation is setting. I'm sure they explain it away.
You know what movie that, like, somebody pointing that out ruined it for me?
Oh, yeah.
Was the 300.
Oh, yeah.
So I watched that movie and was like, oh, this movie's badass. I probably watched it 20, 30 times. And then someone was like, have you ever noticed the background on that? And I was like, no, what are you talking about? And then you watch it and you're like, oh, shit. They're like, it's just like the focal point of the screen and then everything is just terrible.
Oh.
Like the whole background is just bullshit.
Oh, wow.
And then you never notice it until someone points it out and you're just like, oh. Yeah, this is terrible CGI all around Gerard Butler and everybody. It's almost kind of like Sin City or something. It's so bad. Like, you know how it's like, is it supposed to be stylized like that? You know what I mean?
Stylized is not good.
Yeah. Crazy Sticks.
What the hell?
Nailed it. Is that a sloth monkey?
It's some sort of sloth for sure. Sloth something.
I think there's people that think that giant sloths still exist in like South America. There's people that actually still go look for it.
I mean, it's Bigfoot. It's their Bigfoot, I guess.
Yeah.
Look, I'll tell you something funny about Bigfoot to me. So I used to be a member of MUFON, and I would get their newsletter. I still get their newsletter. And they had a whole article one time about ghosts, Bigfoot, and aliens, where people were like joining MUFON and like, I want to talk about Bigfoot.
Fourth dimensional beings or Bigfoot. Like,
yeah. And MUFON is like not about it. They're like, look, to us, that's paranormal. We're about science. That's like ghosts.
Yeah. They have meetings here in like Ozark and like Southern Arkansas and stuff. Not MUFON, though. Like the Bigfoot people have.
I was going to say
here.
MUFON's actually in Fayetteville.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. It's just some really old dude and like two other really old dudes, and then it was me.
I bet they're going ape shit with that video coming out about the one getting hit by the rocket. Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
There's video. They released video.
A UFO?
Yeah, a UFO gets hit by forget like a Tomahawk missile from the military. It like I think they say it comes apart and goes back together.
Mistake. Oh, that's the worst possible outcome.
Yeah.
That is the absolute worst possible outcome, that it doesn't even affect it, but we made it mad.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's great.
But there's been weird shit coming out, like actual senators and stuff, like saying, oh, yeah, they're coming from under the water and stuff. They're not coming from outer space. And like there's like 5 different species. And like there's been a lot of weird shit that the Congress has been saying.
I'm down for that. If it's true, obviously, which I don't know why they would be revealing if it's not, but I'm down for the revelations.
Well, that's what that one lady one was basically saying. Yes, there's a shitload of underground cities. That's where all the 21 trillion missing dollars and stuff like that they can't account for went. Is under the Dallas airport or the Denver airport is the big
Denver
one.
airport.
Yeah, because it took them
plug. There's the Denver airport. There's a big structure under that in my book.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with that one.
So, but they're saying basically the Denver airport has like an underground grid that goes all over the United States and everything, underground cities and stuff, and that's where all our missing money went.
Mm-hmm. It would cost a lot.
I'll have to look more into that. That sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah. But it's, she says it's like a breakaway civilization that's like, which, when you think about how much private companies own of our government, basically, and that's what all the UFO shit's been hidden by, like they go, that's top secret or whatever, but they actually hand it over to a private company. That way you can't ask for a Freedom of Information Act. Mm-hmm. You can't ask for that for a private company.
Right.
So they hide them. That's what that Area S1 or whatever, that apparently that's all a private company owned.
What's S1?
That's the one that Area 51, they have like a separate site within that base that is owned by a private company apparently. So it's like private company owns a base on an Air Force base.
I got a question now. Is this entire movie they're just looking for eggs? Because that's the second time they've just been like chasing after someone for an egg.
Yeah, I think this is kind of like Ice Age where they're dying out and just migrating is the whole point.
I just wouldn't have thought of eggs as such a heavy... One giant egg for a whole family would have been such a like heavy food source.
Oh, well, and then this human's really into bestiality.
Would it be bestiality?
I mean, they're different species.
That's true. But what if they're in the same family? Because there's species, genus, family, right?
But I think that would be like at least cousin fucking.
Yeah.
Because technically we're like cousins with Neanderthals. No, we're completely different branches though. Yeah. So I would think so.
Would it be like we'd produce a mule and then it couldn't reproduce?
Well, I was working on a joke about that for a while, and I was like, this is a little too risky, because that was basically like when white people and black people have kids, or any other races have kids, like it makes a perfectly healthy baby that can reproduce. It's not like, so that's Mother Nature saying it's okay.
Right.
It doesn't, like, because ligers can't reproduce either.
Right.
It's like, so mules, ligers, shit like that. Like, it's like, hell, if you fuck your cousin, you come out with a third leg or something, you know? It's like, that's Mother Nature trying to correct for it. It's like, that's how you know it's okay. Holy shit.
It's like, hell yeah, I love that.
Birds are evil as fuck.
It's because they're dinosaurs, man.
There's an animal that doesn't have a soul. It's birds.
Man, what do you think about cardinals then? Red birds.
I don't know.
Ginger birds.
I did like that. Yeah, that's hilarious. That whole conspiracy that birds are fake was hilarious.
Yeah, oh my god. That's probably one of my favorite conspiracies of all time.
Well,
to be
have you
real.
seen the one that the Chinese military actually has one a drone that flaps its wings? And you're like,
yeah, now
that's
though.
pretty cool.
Now though,
Yeah.
we made it up, and now they're doing it.
yeah.
It's the classic sci-fi conundrum. There we go.
There was a wishbone.
Yeah. Someone made a wish. I wonder who it was. Maybe there's some DreamWorks lore going on.
Turkey leg.
Oh, dang.
Oh, so is this their first time cooking meat? Because he gave them fire.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that. That's what I'm saying is like this whole movie, they've literally been after one egg for the whole family. Each time it was one egg. And now they just killed the bird that laid the egg.
That's one thing that cracks me, like the whole Egyptian thing where they built the pyramids or whatever, but then apparently they say like all of them had fucked up teeth because they were using stone and like stone bowls and stone to grind up the wheat and stuff to make bread. So all their bread had like chips of stone in it, and they fucked up their teeth. It's just like, so apparently all the mummies have fucked up ground down teeth. Sucky walk.
Classic Reynolds.
Deadpool.
Yeah, it's like classic Ryan Reynolds. What was he doing in 2013?
Green Lantern.
Oh, no. A lot of people have kind of like come back out and been like, you know what, we kind of liked that movie, and you know what, fuck it, it sucked.
You know, Nick Cage was supposed to be the bad guy in that.
Oh, really?
So wait, I might be thinking of which one is Seth Rogen's in Green Hornet, isn't he?
Green Hornet, yes.
Okay,
yes,
so I think
yes,
it was Green Hornet that Nick Cage was supposed to be in.
All these classic comic movies he's dodged. Because
he was supposed to. Nick Cage apparently called Seth Rogen. There's an interview where Seth Rogen's talking about this, and he goes, I'm thinking about shaving my head and doing flame tattoos on my head to be in Green Hornet. I guess I don't even remember what the bad guy is, but he was supposed to be in there in Green Hornet, and he wanted to shave his head and tattoo flames on his head. And then I think Seth Rogen was like, I don't know about that. And then he was like, what if I do cornrows? And then you end up not being in the movie.
Yeah, maybe that's
So
why
like,
he
that's
kept
a little
asking
bit
all these weird
ridiculous.
questions.
Do they usually do the voiceover before the animation or the animation first?
I think that they actually do the body animation first, and they later do the mouth animations. Because I think that they do it differently for different languages. I don't know if as far back as 2013, but I think that they actually do the mouths different for different languages when it comes to animating.
That would be good, yeah. I used to hate that. That's one reason I never got into anime when I was a kid, because like there would be like late 80s like anime stuff that would come on TV when I was a kid.
I was wearing the shirt of it.
But the mouth would be so far off and stuff that it just freaked me out.
That's why you got to watch it in Japanese with the subtitles and just read, Adam.
Well, I mean, I was a little kid then, but I was like, I would sit there and watch them sometimes if it was the only cartoon on, but
I would say some of them are more worth it as movies. You know, it's not like a long engagement. You know what I mean? I feel like some of them are definitely worth it as movies. Yeah. And then shorter series.
I did watch the new Predator Killer of Killers. Have you seen that?
No.
It's like anime, like new anime style. It's pretty, but it was pretty good.
I checked that out. I do like Predator. I did see was it just Prey that they did?
Yeah.
That one was really good. It was the Hulu movie.
There's like a sequel to that coming out here pretty soon.
They have an Alien thing coming out too. I don't know if they're going to go back to Alien versus Predator, but they're doing an Alien thing too.
The Alien Earth, it's out now. It's on Hulu. Yeah, I've been watching it. It's like on episode 8 right now. Yeah, it's pretty good. It is. It's kind of strange. It's basically like 3 or 4 corporations only own the Earth now. Like they pretty much rule everything.
Is Ridley Scott involved at all? Or
I think he's a producer. I don't think.
Well, that's good. At least that's good that he's there.
But it does seem a little strange because they're getting real. It's supposed to be like the early synthetics and hybrids and stuff like that, but it doesn't seem to line up with the whole Prometheus kind of synthetics perfectly. I don't know. It seems kind of weird.
I did like the Prometheus and Covenant, and I never saw the third one.
Not Requiem. Not Romulus. I think
it was Romulus.
Yeah, Romulus. Yeah. I didn't like Romulus, but that much. But it was all done well. It was just the storylines a little.
Is it just a wrap up, kind of, or does it even do that?
No, it's just kind of like an adjacent story almost. That kind, like they go to one of the ships that after it had been destroyed by the aliens or whatever. So I forget which one it is, but they basically find the ship from Alien 3 or Alien 2 or something like that. They do work in some like indentured servitude into
with the androids or something.
No, the human is like basically signs up to work for X amount of years on a mining planet or whatever, or mining an asteroid. And then like when her time is up, they're like, no, you got 2 more years. She's like, all right, I'm out of here. So she's trying to sneak off this planet or asteroid or whatever the hell they're mining.
So now we're discovering shoes. Nice Velcro sound effects.
I'm good. So I did that. Did a chalk outline prank one time. It didn't go well.
Oh, yeah?
So when I worked at a motorcycle shop, one day I'm leaving on my motorcycle. And I'm at the edge of the parking lot about to turn out into the road. And one of the guys that I work with, he has like almost this identical bike to me. I think he tries to ride a wheelie when he's leaving and loses control. And the bike like sets down and like T-bones my swing arm and falls over. And I'm sitting on my bike looking this way and I just felt something hit me. And I look back and I see him laying on the ground and he's on his knees and he looks up at his elbow and it's just like gashed open on his elbow. And I was like, I looked back, I was like, what the hell? And I was like, oh, damn, are you all right? And he just face plants. He like sees sees how gashed open it is. And he just goes, face plants. So he's laying out on the ground there, and then of course he's super embarrassed and everything. And they take him to the hospital. But when he comes in the next day at work, I had one of the guys lay down on where he was and draw a chalk outline of him. And when he saw it, he got real pissed off.
At work, I would probably get pissed off about it too if it happened at work. But I mean, it's more embarrassing when you get mad about it.
Yeah.
That is funny.
It's just a chalk outline in our parking lot.
Hey, we got the panty shot for Nick Cage too.
Yeah. That is why I can't have a real job. When I have coworkers, I will fuck with them.
We all need to work at a comedy club. That's where we need to work.
So when I have a job where I actually work with people and stuff like that, if that idea pops in my head, I'm probably gonna fucking do it.
Mm-hmm.
I crated up a dude's motorcycle one time and put it in the warehouse on top of a bunch of other crates.
That's like the classic, you take your teacher's car and the auto shop puts it back together.
I didn't put the cover on it so you could still see it, but it was like 3 crates up high. So he kept walking past it going, where the fuck is my bike?
I always thought that was a wild prank.
Oh, dude. My dad did shit like that to people too. That's where I saw my dad put gas in his coworker's car for a month, and he would wheel out a gas caddy when he wasn't looking and go put gas and like top off this dude's truck every day for like a month. And the dude was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I haven't put gas in this car in a month. He's like, I think I'm gonna have to take it into the dealership and figure out So this dude's about to go to the dealership and be like, my car doesn't run on gas anymore.
That's such like positive chaos.
Yeah.
Like,
have you seen those videos? There's a dude making TikToks or reels or some shit where he's calling the numbers on the back of semis and going, how's my driving? He's like, this dude's driving fucking awesome right now. Yeah. He's like, you need to give this dude a raise. He's like, he's out here making right-handers in a semi like it's like nobody's business. And he's talking, and then he starts talking shit to the manager. He's like, this dude's driving an 18-wheeler. All you've ever drove was a Dest. And he's like, if you don't have money to give him a raise, you need to take it out of yours.
That's pretty good.
Positive heckling people.
I've been seeing like shows of that people have been doing like positive roasts.
Oh, really?
Have you seen this?
Like comedy shows?
Yeah.
Really?
There's stuff online about it. So now people are trying to do it as a show format or whatever. And it's not like what I've seen actually is not even comedy. It's rap battles. Mm-hmm. So like instead of them dissing on each other, they're rapping at each other, whatever. And now it's coming on over into comedy roasts.
I did that when I was on that roast for Renaga. A bunch of people had jokes about me and Adam Kessler looking alike.
Oh yeah,
it was like two bald fat guys with a beard. So when I got up there, I was like, Adam Kessler is fucking handsome. I was like, I really like his style.
That's great. Man, no matter what happened, this sloth is just chilling. Mm-mm.
So Nick Cage has got a horror coming out. I think it's called The Carpenter's Son or The Carpenter. But it's like a biblical. Oh my God.
I know what you're talking about, and holy shit, does it look like a good film. I can't wait for that one. I saw a commercial for it, and I straight up thought that I was asleep. I was like, this is a dream I had.
Carpenter's Son. But I think it is supposed to be like, like a biblical horror.
Yeah.
Did you watch The Heretic yet?
Mm-mm.
It's Hugh Grant. I think, Hugh Grant is it. But, dude, you got to watch that. It's it's a horror movie, but it's all like kind of like Hugh Grant is like a theologian, like that studies religions and all this stuff, and some like Mormons come knock on his door, and he basically like traps them, and it's like having this like theological debate with them the whole time, and it ends up, dude, it's such a good movie. Between which, that's kind of how I am. Is like, I'm basically, my stance on religion is basically where he is, but then I love, was it not in, there's a new one with the guy from Boondock Saints, Michael, not the one from Walking Dead, but the other guy. It's Michael something. I can't remember his last name.
He's the older, like their dad from
No,
Boondock
he's
Saints?
he's one of the brothers.
Oh. Ugh.
So, but it's not Norman Reedus. It's the other one, which it's crazy. He's the dude from Powder. You would you don't recognize him, but he is. But Nefarious is, so basically he's a dude on death row, and he is possessed by a demon, and they bring in a psychologist to see if he's fit to be like killed.
Oh yeah.
And it's like he's going
That's
in
a
and out
good
of being
premise.
possessed. But he's like, when he's the demon or whatever, he's laying out the whole Lucifer, getting kicked out of heaven, and like there's a wager between good and evil, between God and the devil for the souls of mankind, and all this shit. Like, I love that shit, as well as the ones that are like basically saying the story of the Bible has just been repeated over and over and over, and like before the Bible even, and he's laying it out in The Heretic.
So now this Nick Cage movie, is he supposed to be Joseph? Is he supposed to be
I think it would
the
be
carpenter? I know it's called Carpenter's Son, but I'm just talking about in the preview. If you watch
I haven't watched the trailer yet.
If you watch the trailer, it looks like he's Joseph. It looks like he's the carpenter. Like Nick Cage is the carpenter. Whether he's going to be seen a lot in the movie or not, we don't know. But it looks like he's going to be Joseph and not, the boy.
Yeah. Which I guess I was watching the Flagrant had a dude that was like a agnostic theologist on there the other day. It was really interesting. And he was talking about how Jesus had a brother and stuff on there.
Oh yeah, Brian. The life of Brian.
Yeah.
From Monty Python.
Well, the dogma goes into it too. I think Chris Rocket has a rant about, do you think Mary and Joseph stayed virgin? It's like, no, Jesus had a bunch of brothers and sisters and shit. But which Dogma is about to get re-released. I think they're going to re-release it in theater. Yeah.
No, I want to go see it in theaters for sure. I'm not big on a lot of Kevin Smith movies. Like, growing up a stoner, I liked not even really Clerks, but like Mallrats and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back and stuff like that. But when I got older and watched Dogma and then Red State, if you've ever watched Red State.
I've seen Red State.
Oh my God.
I don't think I've ever finished Mallrats. I need to watch Mallrats.
That's not even the thing about Red State is Kevin Smith does like a stand-up bit. It's really? He does like a show where he's talking about his original plan for the end of Red State. And without revealing too much of what happens in the movie, the rapture is what he wanted to happen at the end. And it doesn't happen. The scene happens, and then it's like the FBI showing up at this setting. But he wanted it to be the rapture. Fucking John Goodman's in it. So if no other reason, you should watch Red State. Oh, really? John Goodman's in it.
I need to watch that. Nick Cage is in one of the Left Behind movies.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I haven't watched more than the first one. Maybe one time I've seen that one, but
I don't know if I've seen them. I remember the books were huge when I was in high school.
Who is the guy? Kirk Cameron? He was in like Growing Pains or something, and then he did those movies.
Oh, really?
He was the guy for those movies. I think it was Kirk Cameron.
It seems like the same person that did Atlas Shrugs do the Left Behind series too? I
don't think so. Because I think that's Ayn.
Well, Rand. I know Ayn Rand wrote the book. Yeah.
Oh, you talking about the movie
though?
Yeah,
they're really similar looking as. Between the two movies, I think. Mm-hmm. Which I don't think I've seen the one that has Nick Cage in it. I watched one of the movies based off of the Left Behind series. I don't remember which one it was. It was a long time ago. Doing a Lion King.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably keeping orchestras in business with the Disney movies.
For real. Studio orchestras, because like I've never been to like an orchestra show because it's just not where I go. But I imagine they're still pretty full.
They did at the Walmart Amp did a Jurassic Park orchestra like
that
concert
sounds
thing
pretty
there.
Cool. That's one of my favorite scores for sure. I'm a big dinosaur kid.
I really wanted to
growing
go to
up.
Weird Al.
Yeah.
I didn't, but that's one that I'd kind of like to see before he quits doing it.
Yeah.
I loved Weird Al so much when it was on MTV when I was a little kid. It was parody songs.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, I remember
Did you ever watch UHF, the movie? His movie?
So
Had Kramer in it
no,
or something?
I need to watch. I need to watch that because I watched the remake. Have you watched the Daniel Radcliff?
Oh, yeah.
Or
No,
not
I've seen that.
The Weird Al movie.
Bro, that is so great.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, it's so great.
The fact that you get like 5 foot tall Ratcliffe playing freaking 6'5" Weird Al or whatever is kind of strange, but the whole him and Madonna thing is
But just the idea of Weird Al directing this movie about his life,
Yeah.
and it itself is a parody of biopics.
Yeah.
Like, they just handed him that on a plate.
Yeah.
You know? That's Nick Cage right
Jess,
there
you
trying to
need
get
another beer now?
cornrows in.
No, I'm alright.
Okay. Do I?
That's Nick Cage trying to get the cornrows in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He's
he
like,
nailed
I
it.
got
That's the one too. Is the have you seen the what's it? The theory that we started when we like went out into the plains and there was started flipping over the poop and getting the mushrooms that it actually increased our visual acuity and all
I
that stuff.
didn't know the specifics of like where it would have been found, the flipping over the manure or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I never even considered that, knowing what I know about mushrooms and where we have always got it in the illicit community.
Yeah.
But no, I've always ascribed to that theory that along the line somewhere naturally we started eating mushrooms just because we're like, oh, food, and then had psychedelic trips
And
that
we're
kind
like,
of
that was
pushed us to
fun.
where we are now.
Yeah.
I ascribe to that wholeheartedly.
But that's where it's weird that we like the tribes that figured out ayahuasca and stuff because you have to mix plants to do that.
Yeah.
That's the wild. But
Well, that's humans. That's actual humans figuring that out.
I know.
Not
But maybe they saw
Neanderthals
that
just
because
finding
jaguars don't have the enzyme to break it down, and they get high off of just the plants that have DMT. So I assume they saw the jaguars getting high off of it. But I don't know how they knew to mix the other one though.
See, that's one I haven't. I've had a couple experiences with it where nothing happened. So like,
Apparently that happens to some people. I think Big J Okerson said he smokes DMT and nothing happens.
yeah, and
But-
that's it. I
Which
tried
is-
it a couple times, and because nothing happened, I didn't want to keep delving into it.
Yeah.
I would try it
But there's
again,
two
you know,
different
whatever, but
versions
just
of
not
it.
for me to seek it out.
There's two different versions of it. I wonder if the other one would
Like, what is it, like DMTA and DMTB or something? Because it's a whatever the structure is.
I think the toad venom one or the
Oh yeah, the licking toads. I haven't done that.
So they squeeze the toads onto glass, let it dry, and then scrape it up and smoke it. And I think it's technically DMT, but I think it's slightly different.
Technically
and then-
DMT. I like that. It's like a advertisement.
I want to say that's dimethyltryptamine. I think there's two different versions of DMT because I think that one's different than what because ayahuasca I think isn't it similar to DMT?
I don't know much about
That one's super
ayahuasca
long.
either,
Though.
yeah.
DMT is like real short, and then ayahuasca's.
I've seen people do DMT and like, yeah, it's like 15, 20 minutes maybe at the longest.
The thing that
And it
scares me
feels
about that is,
forever.
have you seen the video on YouTube of Ari Shaffir doing it?
Oh no. Not Ari.
I think he has a seizure or something when he's coming out of it. But when he wakes up, he says he lived like a whole 30-year life. Like he says he lived a whole other life while he was in there for 20 minutes.
Man. Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah. How
That's
like
crazy.
there's some, I want to say there's some movies like that. And that kind of freaks me out where like,
There's a Star Trek episode for all you Star Trek fans. There's a Star Trek episode, famous one with Patrick Stewart, where he lives her whole life and then like wakes up and it was like whatever it was in the movie. But I don't like that because at some point in that 30 years, you are like, oh, this is reality. And then you come out of it again 29 years later.
Yeah. But there's been a lot of that on a lot of different versions on sci-fi movies now where like with hard drives and stuff like that, like downloading your conscious to a hard drive. Mm-hmm. Have you seen the new Seth MacFarlane Orville?
Oh yeah, I started it. I started it. But
there's an episode that's like Star Trek knockoffs.
Yeah,
and it's the dude from Breaking Bad, the redheaded dude that shoots the kid or whatever. He's like a computer programmer or whatever, and he's like copying people from The Office into his computer. So like,
oh yeah, no, that's is that the Orville or is that Black Mirror?
It's in both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've seen the Black Mirror episode. I haven't seen the Orville episode of that, but I've seen the Black Mirror episode of that.
Yeah, it's in both movies. Like it's not the same guy doing it, isn't both, is it? But no, I think it is. It definitely happens in both of them. There's a Black Mirror episode that's just like it.
I do remember that one, and that was scary.
Yeah,
I was like, that's not cool.
He's like torturing them, but they're just copies. The real people are out in the world, like it's just their consciousness, like a download of their consciousness. The real people are out still walking around. But he's doing horrific things to them.
Yeah.
It's like how Aeon Flux was. They would download that person's whole life and memory to a new body and a new baby and like keep going with their same lifespan.
Altered Carbon. I liked Altered Carbon. Have you seen that? Mm-mm. It's a Netflix sci-fi.
Oh, really?
And
Netflix doesn't always do good for me, so I kind of avoid some of the stuff they do.
The first season or two, I think, are real good, and then they switch it from the main dude, who's the guy from RoboCop, the new RoboCop remake. That guy, but they switch it to Anthony Mackie, but it's the same guy, but because he's in a different body, it's supposed to be that guy, the guy from the first episode's conscious in Anthony Mackie's body now. So they changed the character in the show, but it's supposed to be the same guy. And it kind of for some reason takes you out of it a little bit.
Usually that will happen in a show, and it's because like there was a disagreement with the previous actor. But to have that as a scheduled like thing is crazy.
Well, and that's where they that's not the part that screws it up. The part that screws it up is they have the girl from the first one. They randomly still have her in the same body, but she's a completely different person. So you're like, why is her body like why is her body there and not her consciousness? Like it doesn't even make any damn sense. But they have this implant that goes in your neck that has a hard drive in it, and when you die, they just take it out and put it in another body. And you got to be rich. Like I think the poor people get one, and then the rich people all have like clones where they just keep taking it out and popping it in. So they have like fight clubs where they battle to death and just like.
Well, it's like that Surrogates movie then too.
Yeah, it is kind of like Surrogates. Yeah,
that was a good one.
But like the rich people have like a closet full of clones, and then the poor people just get whatever body's available. So they don't get to pick.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
The sloth. I feel like we're gonna get the dun 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 one more time. The classic 3.
Yeah.
Why did it sound like he was pulling something Oh no, that sound effect sounded more like he pulling a knife out of him or something. Maybe that's the tripping.
Yeah.
Take us to tomorrow.
I just noticed she killed a zebra for her outfit. That would be a
Not a
baller move if you
zebra.
just show up
Not
with a
a
zebra skin
zebra.
suit.
No, I've seen something the other day about like zebras fighting alligators trying to cross the river and shit. Like zebras.
Oh yeah, I've seen
zebras
some of
are
those videos. Yeah, they're pretty violent.
Horses.
Yeah.
Violent horses. I'm not gonna lie, this is the part of the movie that I do always remember. So it's very well done. Like just like visually.
There hasn't been a good natural disaster movie in a while. That Geostorm was kind of the closest. Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
It's Gerard Butler's in it. He's like a scientist that they, because of global warming, they build a bunch of satellite, like a band of satellites in the in outer space that can manipulate the weather, and then like some.
Oh no, I do remember that one coming
Yeah.
out. I remember the trailers for that one.
That's kind of like the closest natural. I don't think I've seen a newer natural disaster movie. Probably because fucking Al Gore's lied to us for 20 years. Fucking man bear pig.
Let's not start hating on Al Gore. Let's leave him alone. He's had a rough life.
It's funny when they release like his electric bill for his house. Have you seen?
No.
He's like the highest electric bill in the state.
Oh, wow.
He's like, and he's been flying on jets everywhere.
He's the Taylor Swift of politics.
Yeah. But we've passed like the predictions from that documentary, like as far as time was, where like none of it's happened. None of the places he said that was going to be underwater are underwater.
Right.
And that's what have you ever seen that billionaire Dan Pena's videos? He shits all over Al Gore. He's like, the insurance companies wouldn't freaking let you buy insurance on the houses on the coast. The bank would not give you loans for them if it was like, if they thought that was going to happen, the smartest people in the fucking world, you wouldn't be able to get insurance. You wouldn't be able to get a loan for it. Like, if Al Gore was right, then the banks would know. Like,
if anyone even had listened to Al Gore, that
Yeah.
would have been an issue too.
yeah.
Good thing. No one listened to him. He was a clown. He lost that election and just everything was downhill for sure after that.
Yeah. South Park shit on him for
I
a
forget
solid
sometimes that he even was in that election. And that was
Yeah.
like one of my first earliest elections.
He kind of, I've never heard him mention anything about South Park making fun of him, but they did it for a long
Yeah,
time.
they did.
There's multiple episodes.
Hey, good for him. Good for him that he hasn't said anything that
Yeah,
we're that
that's-
aware of, you know.
You know, Lizzo took it well too. Lizzo, Charlie Kirk, all of them took it pretty well. Because the Lizzo's was savage too. Have you seen it?
I guess not.
So
Is this like the recent season or I know the Charlie Kirk thing is recent, but
yeah, I think it's not the newest one, but the Lizzo was last season. But it might have been on one of the specials, but no, I think it was last season. So basically, it's Cartman goes to the doctor and finds out like they have whitelist drugs, Ozempic, but he can't. His insurance won't pay for it, and he can't afford it. So the whole premise is like rich people get Ozempic and poor people get body positivity Lizzo. So they're basically selling body positivity like a drug, and they call it Lizzo.
yeah. No, that's Matt and Trey, man. They're geniuses.
The new season hasn't had any like, not any like deep meaning or any like shit like that where it's just kind of not been good so far.
Is it reactionary kind of? Because obviously they're doing, well, not reactionary. I forget that the Charlie Kirk episode was before anything even happened. So
it seems like they're flying by the seat of their pants like what they always done, but it seems like they are doing more recent stuff. Like the old stuff seems like ideas that they've been sitting on for a while, or like, you know what I mean, and then did it in 6 days or whatever. These seems like they're trying to do it 6 days with current events or whatever. And bringing back Trump as Saddam Hussein is
I have seen that. That was a good movie. And I saw the AI like ending of the episode they did. I saw that.
I think
that was just funny. Like whatever. Like that was just funny.
They should have done it like bigger, longer, uncut, and just did a whole nother movie with like that. That would have been cool. Because the last one wasn't bad the way it had a good through line and everything. But like most of them, and it may just be that I'm used to watching the hour-long ones now, and watching a 22-minute one kind of sucks. Because you can't fit a lot of shit in there.
Yeah.
I think I was like 10 when I watched Bigger, Longer, and Uncut.
Yeah, that was an early one.
Savage.
I remember watching the episode air, like the first episode of South Park. One of those where I'm like watching it through the crack in my brother's.
Yeah.
There was two things. It was that I got in trouble for, and then the Blair Witch Project. Because when I was a little kid, I thought it was real.
Dude, I was at the perfect age to where Blair Witch was like, and they rolled out that movie like actual, like it's supposed to be real found footage.
Right.
They did it like a perfect job of rolling it out. Like, and you could only do that before cell phones and all that shit too. Like it was, and no name actors and stuff. Like it was just perfect the way they rolled it out to where it was just a phenomenon of people being freaked out.
Yeah. I watched it in high school and I felt stupid though, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, my brother and sister were in high school when that came out, and I'm like in elementary, I was probably like 5th grade or 6th grade, something like that, when Blair Witch came out. So they went and saw it in the theaters and scared the shit out of me with it, you know. Right. So I had a few years of being scared before I actually watched it. But it is cool how they filmed it. Like, have you ever watched the documentary on how it's filmed? Mm-mm. So they went out there and did all the wild shit out in the woods, and then actually like gave the characters like a map and was like, just walk this way. So the first time they were seeing that the shit, like the bones and designs and stuff hanging up in the woods, like that was their first time actually seeing any of that stuff. So they were actually kind of freaked out already. Little do you know, that's the end of you.
All right.
Big hug.
We just outbreed you. Yeah. Cat's got lips.
Yeah. Aw.
It's not even a consideration I would have made, but some animator was like, we got to make sure he has lips so that he can blow this thing out.
Yeah.
That was so cute.
I have seen some cat videos where the cats like slap candles and shit and catch them up. I'll do like those. What have you seen where they slap a GoPro on the cat and turn it loose in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah. I've seen them do
like,
that, or like they're walking the dog, but like letting a cat go loose instead of walking the dog. Yeah, I've seen
hilarious.
those.
There's one where the cat just goes around starting fights with all the other neighborhood cats. You're just like, jeez.
The caption's always like, "I know my cat's a boss" or something like that.
Yeah, there's people doing voiceovers of them now, which that is this like doing voiceover animal videos is freaking hilarious. That's what that one guy's probably more famous off of the honey badger video than that gay dude that does the honey badger don't play no shit.
I don't know if I know that one.
It's just a National Geographic like honey badger fucking up a snake or something, and it's a gay dude doing the voiceover of it, and it just blew up. One of the earliest YouTube videos I ever seen when I was a kid, my older brother showed me. It's a clip of X-Men, and it's two black dudes doing the voices of the X-Men characters over an actual episode of X-Men.
Oh, like the animated series, not the movie.
The cartoon. Yeah, this black dude keeps going, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Oh, yeah, no, I remember the Juggernaut.
And he's like, I hit you with my pimp cane. And it's like, so... And then he goes,
man, what was that? His name's like Black Irish Tom, but it's a white guy.
Oh,
is
the character? I always thought it was
there's a character.
Oh, okay.
There's a character in the show called like Black Irish Tom or something like that.
That was like one of the first videos I seen on YouTube.
No, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. And they ended up doing that in the X-Men movie. When the Juggernaut shows up, that's beautiful.
Yes, that's
a beautiful internet reference.
Yeah, and then he says, bitch, he picks up a chicken, he goes, bitch, I don't even need a condom, my suit's made of latex.
Mm-hmm.
He's like... I thought we were going to get another natural disaster movie here pretty soon with all the... Did you see where all the animals started leaving Yellowstone? There was like wolves and shit just like started traveling south and they said it was having seismic activity.
Oh no, that's not good.
Like, oh shit.
Not at Yellowstone. I feel like there's a lot of things like that we have expected dates
that are past.
Well, that might be in the future, that we've done stuff that have shortened those dates and we haven't done research since we set those dates type shit.
Well, that's where the scary thing about fracking is we can fucking set that shit off. I felt an earthquake in my house here one time, and it was from fracking in Oklahoma.
Oh, wow.
I was like, I'd never felt an earthquake before, but I was like, my whole house shook. I was like, holy shit. But yeah, there's that one in Arkansas that runs like by Little Rock.
The fault line?
Yeah. I think it was supposed to like have an earthquake, not like, I mean, I think it's like 25 years past due or something like that from what their predictions were. I don't know. I think there's a smaller one that runs from like here to Fayetteville too.
Tornado alley, fault lines.
Yeah.
Not the place to be.
We don't have any big predators that we have to worry about here. Well, I mean,
probably
we got
because
bears.
Tornadoes and fault lines.
Yeah. Oh, it's got birds on a rib cage. Okay. She got a gator skin one on? I think the grandma's got gator skin or something. What the hell is that?
I don't remember them from earlier in the film. They grabbed him at the end. They grabbed him at the end.
That one's kind of like a hyena lizard thing. I don't know. Whoa, so that thing got two heads? It's like a ferret with two heads.
Man, I know we've got to be like near the end of this movie, but I have got to go to the bathroom.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
What the fuck? Are those flying turtles?
Yeah, they had like turtle shells and stuff. I don't know.
My son's got a pet turtle.
Aw.
I kind of feel bad for having a pet turtle. You just see him swimming around all day, and you're just like,
Just
that's
chilling.
gotta suck. Like the only we put ping pong balls in there for him to play with, but we're like, what do you get a freaking turtle to play with? Yeah, she's got some sort of gator skin on. Did she get? Oh, that's the mom. I was like, do they make her thicker? Like how
That's
these
a
kids' movies, they
whale?
can make endless references to other movies and shit.
Right. I'm pretty sure that kid was just riding a whale.
A whale with legs.
Yeah.
I think that is the thing. I think they think that whales were like hippos before. Or is that the other way around? Like whales became hippos or hippos became what? It's basically what a manatee is. I know,
Right.
Uh-oh. Is Jeremy right? Oh, we got one more.
There it is. Aw. That's pretty cute. Trolls World Tour. Oh, it's a
Oh,
story
shit.
by John Cleese. Do you see that?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's Nicolas Cage. Oh, come on. Uh-oh, we're watching Trolls World Tour now.
Uh-oh.
Let's get that off. There's the drinking game rules. If you're playing the drinking game, it'll be up on the screen anyways. They'll be able to see that. I have to put that over the movie now because YouTube has visual copyright strikes, which
Okay.
sucks. Let's see. Jess, you talked entirely too much during that whole movie.
I'm not gonna lie. I was very into it. I was
Well, that's
like,
usually
what's gonna happen?
I'm usually glad to have someone that is actually watching the movie. That way, when me and whoever else are sitting here talking, not paying attention, we can be like, "Hey, what the fuck's going
Yeah,
on?"
no, it was pretty cute, pretty intense at some moments.
Yeah, that's one thing where when the movie's really good, we end up just sitting here being like real quiet, actually watching the movie and not saying a lot. But it also depends on what drugs are on or how drunk we're on.
Right.
I don't know. I don't necessarily feel like I'm feeling those mushrooms too much.
I mean, I'm kind of like.
How much did you
smiley,
take?
so just a gram.
I think I took 2.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I took 2. I mean, I don't know. Feel something, but I'm not getting any visuals right now.
Right. No, definitely no visuals. Just more of a.
I might have to eat the other one. See what happens.
Indulge.
Yeah.
This was fun. I like this movie.
Yeah.
I've only seen it like once or twice.
So I was talking to somebody the other day, like now we were putting off the animated movies for quite a while. Now we've got a good amount of them done. I think we're about halfway through the animated ones.
Mm-hmm.
We did Astro Boy. Now we've done the Croods. We've done Ant Bully. We did G-Force.
Wow.
He plays a mole in
forgot
G-Force. So he's in a Christmas Carol one. He's a voice in a Christmas Carol movie.
Huh.
And then
He's done so many things. Like,
Yeah. It's wild. But yeah, there's there's 2 more Croods now. Mm-hmm. So we got 2 more Croods to do. Christmas Carol one. So yeah, we're 3. There's at least 3 or 4 kids movies, but I need to start getting into some of the rom-coms and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Or like the last 10 episodes of the podcast are just going to be all rom-coms. But I try to always I try to have like girl comics and stuff on to do the rom-coms, which it's hard to get them here because there's not any in Fort Smith, hardly any in Fort Smith. They either pop up and go away, or there's just not very many of them to begin with. But
right.
So I have to get them from like Tulsa or Fayetteville or something. But the rom-coms are going to be weird. But we got quite a few to go through.
I'm trying to think of one of the only ones that I've seen him in.
So City of Angels is the biggest one,
God,
probably.
Yeah, okay.
And then there's
I forgot about that.
Captain something with I can't remember. I think it's like Sophia. There's a couple of big ones.
There's Family Man. That's the one I'm thinking.
Oh yeah,
he like wakes up and switches, or he's like.
Yeah, I don't really put that one in the romantic one. I guess it kind of is, but yeah, Family Man was actually a decent movie.
Yeah,
I was just like, that was pretty good.
That was one of the first movies that I ever remember seeing Nicolas Cage in, other than like City of Angels and stuff like that.
So
we've watched some weird ones.
Yeah, those are what the podcast is about. The shitty.
Yeah, no, we watched some weird ones.
I think you watched Between Worlds.
Between Worlds. That's the one with the mom and the daughter, and then they burn the house down and all that. And
then I guess is it his ex-wife that dies or whatever?
Yeah, that was it all comes together at the end.
But the actress that plays her and his new love interest look so close to each other that you're like, it's hard
that's
to tell.
That's not the movie where he's reading a book written by Nicolas Cage. Okay, that's the movie that it is.
Go back and watch that one. They're having sex in the sleeper of a semi, I believe. And she's riding him, and he's reading a book that says "Memories" by Nick Cage in his hand.
Wow.
Yeah,
but then isn't it flashing back between 2 sex scenes? Because he's like,
I can't remember that one. It had a lot of weird dual scenes, flashbacks.
Yeah,
whatever
so
you want
I think he's having sex with her in that scene, but also having sex with his ex-wife or the new chick in the other one. Like I said, they look so similar that you can't tell which one's fucking which, and it confuses the shit out of me. And you can tell the sex scenes, you can tell it's a female director because it's a lot of guy ass in the sex scenes, a lot of thrusting and dude ass. And you're like, it's like watching a made for women porn. You're like, what the fuck is going on here? It's, it's wild. Because then there's some where I'm just like, did we what? The shitty ones overlap real bad in my head where I'm like, did we watch that one? Or is this another one that's identical? But I haven't put it out yet, but we did, me and Nick Harvey and Dustin Goss did Honeymoon in Vegas. Mm-hmm. And it is, so it's a year before Indecent Proposal. But Indecent Proposal with Robert Redford and
that's the guy has a lot of money and offers a lot of money or whatever for the wife. Yeah,
the dude loses money in the casino to like a rich dude, and then the rich dude's like, "Well, let me have your wife for the weekend or your fiance for the weekend to pay off your debt." And they come out a year apart. It's like they did. What if leaving or. Nick Cage has so many movies in Vegas, but
I'm sure they love him there.
Yeah, he lives there now, so it's easy for him to film. Yeah, I think that's for tax purposes. But the Honeymoon in Vegas is like more of a comedy, I think. So they're like, what if we do a more serious version with hotter people, and did Indecent Proposal right after? Because basically Nick Cage is being played by Woody Harrelson. Mm-hmm. And then the main dude and the other one's getting played by Robert Redford, which was weird because we did it 2 weeks after he died, like a week or two after he died. And then, we did that movie, which he's not in, but I was like, it's weird that Robert Redford pops up. Mm-hmm. Just crazy coincidence bullshit. All right. Well, that was the Croods. I know, Jeremy.
Apologize, I missed the ending there.
Yeah, you missed the ending.
On that one.
We did get the dun dun dun. Oh, like
Yeah,
the last
I knew
one.
it. I knew it. There would be at least one more.
So we did get the 3. I know you got a show coming up, right?
I do. We have the Shop Dog Brewing Company, Kyle Gilbert's show. That'll be
Poto, Oklahoma.
In Poto, Oklahoma. That'll be next week on Saturday.
Next Saturday, which that's always. I mean, I've done it twice now, and it's always been a good show.
We went up for the last one just as people
it's-
in the audience, and it was really
I
good.
like doing
They
that.
had like a whole wedding or something walk in.
Really?
A huge group of people walked in
So-
right when the show started.
That room seems like you have the odds against you, but it always turns out good for some reason. Sometimes it's something about those smaller towns like that that don't get entertainment very often, like that. Get live entertainment to where they're usually good audiences, whether there's 50 of them in there or 15.
Very receptive.
Yeah, it's usually a lot of fun at Shop Dog. Go check that one out. I don't have anything. I have a maybe on a festival if it happens. I'm not sure if it's going to happen or not. Was the Freak Show Festival in Fayetteville or something?
Oh, yeah?
Crap like that. They were talking about doing comedy. I don't know if it's happening. Sounds like it's not. I don't know. I need some dates. Reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram if you want to book me for anything. Check out Jeremy at Shop Dog in Poto, Oklahoma. That's going to be a fun one. You got anything else?
It's gonna be fun. We do have a show. Actually, Jess and I both will be November 8th in Joplin for Puff Puff Labs.
Oh, nice. Have y'all done that before?
I've
I
done
know
it
you
before.
Have you been there?
I've been there.
We went
Okay.
another one that we've gone to several shows
That's
just to
just a
sit
fun
in.
date
Yeah,
night. My wife loved that.
fun venue.
That was a fun trip. So I did my medical marijuana joke, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And someone handed me a suppository after I said. And that's never happened. I've done that joke, and then someone just walk up and hand you a suppository. That's a THC one. That was fun.
I didn't know they made
Yeah.
They're not any smaller.
those. Right.
Yeah. It's actually just like it comes in like a suppository capsule that opens, but you're supposed to. It's like wax, so it's like doing a dab with your ass.
Excellent.
And on that note, thanks for watching the Cage Against the Machine podcast. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Cage. A great fucking night.